Hello. I think there's a lot of great information contained in this Law of Success course. Napoleon Hill went to a lot of work to make sure that he put together a great course for us to use, and a great textbook. And there are a couple of things I want to talk about related towards this course. One of which is I've noticed that kind of in the middle of the book there was a lot of emphasis placed on clothes and salesmanship. It seemed to me that a lot of those things were sticking out in my mind. And I've been a salesman before. I sold ties door to door, and when I sold those ties, I noticed that I sold a lot more ties when I was dressed up in presentable clothing. Here's what I want us to kind of think about. So this is going to be a two-part lecture. One I do in casual clothing, and one I do in a suit and tie. And for this casual clothing, I'm going to present the idea that being dressed up in nice clothes and selling, I think it made a difference in selling because that was a short term interaction that I was having with people. And so they had to make a quick decision uh, about me based on what I was wearing, and I was also selling a product of clothing. So it would make sense that I would be dressed up nicer to sell something that is related to what people wear. As far as the amount of emphasis placed on clothing to be an important thing, I kind of want to present another viewpoint that it clothing will only impress those, and clothing will only impress those that are impressed by clothing. And what this means is that people who are able to, and in this Law of Success course, Napoleon Hill even mentions that when we have characters, we can see character, and we can look past the clothes and see into the person. And clothing is one element of appearance that can give good first impressions, right? It's that immediate bias impression. I don't think we need to have 31 suits in order to create this impression, as was mentioned in the book. And I certainly don't think it's a good idea to go into debt to buy a suit. I think that we that people really only need one or two suits. You know, one suit, uh, a suit for each occasion. And I think it's a little over the top to wear a suit every single day. Just my personal opinion. I can be I find it's more important on what I'm focusing on than what I'm wearing, because if I'm really focused on what I'm doing, I'm not even aware of what I'm wearing. I'm not even because what I'm focused on is more important than any physical thing I'm wearing. So that I wanted to bring this about to discuss different viewpoints and different things in the book that I think I wanted to present my own personal opinions on, and different times I've noticed these different things in different areas of life, in different circumstances, and when and how it's appropriate to wear different, sets of clothing, everything else related to that. Okay, now I'm going to wear a suit and tie, and I will basically talk about the same thing, and it'll pretty much be the same lecture. The only thing different will be what I'm wearing. We're going to try and see what kind of difference it has, if any. And